What are the highest paying jobs in America? In this video, we rank the top 50 highest paying jobs in the United States based on average annual salary data. From technology and engineering to healthcare and executive leadership, discover which careers earn the highest incomes. At number 50 is financial manager, with an average annual salary of $174,820. At number 49 is software architect, with an average annual salary of $176,000. At number 48 is petroleum engineer, with an average annual salary of $176,280. At number 47 is data scientist manager, with an average annual salary of $178,000. At number 46 is marketing director, with an average annual salary of $180,000. At number 45 is pharmacist, with an average annual salary of $180,260. At number 44 is aerospace engineer manager, with an average annual salary of $182,000. At number 43 is IT director, with an average annual salary of $185,000. At number 42 is engineering manager, with an average annual salary of $187,000. At number 41 is nurse anesthetist, with an average annual salary of $188,000. At number 40 is corporate lawyer, with an average annual salary of $190,000. At number 39 is actuary manager, with an average annual salary of $192,000. At number 38 is cybersecurity director, with an average annual salary of $195,000. At number 37 is airline captain, with an average annual salary of $198,000. At number 36 is investment banker, with an average annual salary of $200,000. At number 35 is product director, with an average annual salary of $202,000. At number 34 is AI engineer, with an average annual salary of $205,000. At number 33 is data engineering manager, with an average annual salary of $208,000. At number 32 is senior software engineer, with an average annual salary of $210,000. At number 31 is technical program manager, with an average annual salary of $212,000. At number 30 is cloud architect, with an average annual salary of $215,000. At number 29 is orthodontist, with an average annual salary of $218,000. At number 28 is psychiatrist, with an average annual salary of $220,000. At number 27 is corporate executive, with an average annual salary of $225,000. At number 26 is vice president of engineering, with an average annual salary of $228,000. At number 25 is dentist, with an average annual salary of $230,000. At number 24 is chief information officer, with an average annual salary of $235,000. At number 23 is physician assistant director, with an average annual salary of $238,000. At number 22 is chief technology officer, with an average annual salary of $240,000. At number 21 is general counsel, with an average annual salary of $245,000. At number 20 is pediatrician, with an average annual salary of $250,000. At number 19 is optometrist, with an average annual salary of $252,000. At number 18 is data science director, with an average annual salary of $255,000. At number 17 is family medicine physician, with an average annual salary of $260,000. Is cardiovascular surgeon, with an average annual salary of $270,000. At number 15 is obstetrician, with an average annual salary of $278,000. At number 14 is internal medicine physician, with an average annual salary of $285,000. At number 13 is surgeon, with an average annual salary of $290,000. At number 12 is psychiatric physician, with an average annual salary of $295,000. At number 11 is chief executive officer, with an average annual salary of $300,000. At number 10 is oral surgeon, with an average annual salary of $310,000. At number 9 is radiologist, with an average annual salary of $320,000. At number 8 is orthopedic surgeon, with an average annual salary of $340,000. At number 7 is anesthesiologist, with an average annual salary of $350,000. At number 6 is plastic surgeon, with an average annual salary of $380,000. At number 5 is neurosurgeon, with an average annual salary of $420,000. At number 4 is cardiologist, with an average annual salary of $450,000. At number 3 is chief medical officer, with an average annual salary of $480,000. At number 2 is gastroenterologist, with an average annual salary of $500,000. And at number 1 is dermatologist, with an average annual salary of $550,000. If you enjoyed data visualizations, rankings, and statistics, subscribe to DataZone for more videos.